let up. We gotta cover every base. Well, make them talk. I gotta find her. Do you understand me?
I didn't hear that.
I'm hitting a brick wall here.
Okay, well, I think I may have a way of getting ahead of Theo.
You got a lead?
I was talking with Brenda's friend Suzanne last night. I'm starting to think that maybe this baby actually survived.
Black.
What?
How I take my coffee. Black. 1 lump of sugar.
Yes, sir, Mr. Hoffman.
Mr. Hoffman. Not Theo. Not Mr. Big. You're uncharacteristically respectful today, Jules. Should I be concerned?
Please, no.
I would hate to think you're keeping something from me. Ah, Miss Barrett. Huh. Yes, it is a pleasure to see you, as always. Have a seat.
No.
I do have some questions, and I advise you to answer with complete honesty.
I've never run so fast.
Saying.
Suzanne was tripping over herself to be helpful, but it was the same old story that Brenda came down with a fever in Somalia, she lost the baby, and then the child was buried there.
So that's what happened?
Okay, in my experience as a cop, when you're trying to get the truth out of people, it gets messy. Okay, details shift, the story changes, but this one, this Brenda losing the baby story, she was rattling it off like it was memorized.
Are you telling me you think Brenda lied?
What I'm telling you is that I think she would do anything to keep this baby safe. That's why she named me on the adoption papers. I think she just wanted a little extra insurance so the truth wouldn't come out.
Well, I think you're pulling this out of thin air.
Sonny, think about it.
What?
She's in Africa. She has this baby. She gives it up for private adoption to a family. She gets help from Suzanne, who has connections with child welfare. She puts it in motion, makes the baby disappear.
I don't trust Suzanne, but I do trust Brenda. She wouldn't have lied to me.
Tell me what happened when you left Africa and the child behind. Where did you visit? How long were you in Rome? Did you make many charity appearances?
It's a lot of questions.
Well, you have nowhere else to go. Begin in chronological order. And please include when and where you were accompanied by Suzanne Stanwyck.
Why?
Ours is not to reason why.
I'm assuming that you're asking when and if I went off to see my child.
Perhaps you sent your faithful friend Suzanne to visit the child.
Hey, I know you like blueberry muffins.
You're keeping me well fed, aren't you? Thanks again for dinner last night.
Oh, sorry you left so quickly.
I only brought up the subject of marriage, nothing to take personally.
Well, called me old-fashioned, but I just believe that marriage requires a bit more than Siobhan needs a green card.
Well, it's not like we haven't discussed it. I mean, the idea's been on the table for weeks.
As a hypothetical.
Wait, you didn't think I was serious?
Well, I wasn't serious. Look, I appreciate everything that you've done for me.
Hasn't amounted to much.
Oh, you've been moving the sun and the stars to find ways for me to stay in the country. It's kind of you. Just no surprise. You're a wonderful man. I don't believe getting married would be fair to either one of us.
Hey, Lucky. Hi. I'm sorry I'm late. I was going over some last-minute options on your immigration problems. I have some answers. Unfortunately, they're not very good.
There are no secrets between me and Brenda anymore.
Okay, if Brenda knows this kid is alive, she's desperate to
She
protect.
said she
keep him
lost a
safe.
child. I'm going to believe her.
Just try and follow me.
I am following you.
Okay, well, she's been covering ever since she found out that she was pregnant with Alexander's kid.
Now, the truth came out at the wedding.
At least most of it.
When I look in Brenda's eyes, I know if she's telling the truth. And she was telling the truth. No lies, no hidden agenda. You want to investigate Suzanne? Be my guest. Brenda's in the clear.
Maybe she was waiting to tell you about the baby being alive when you two were alone.
If Brenda had a child, she would never give it up. No matter what.
Even if it meant to keep him away from Theo Hoffman?
Brenda's a lot like me. We would never walk away from a child.
Maybe you could...
I'm clear on.
Thanks again for helping me, Miss Davis.
Well, first of all, call me Alexis and don't thank me because I haven't done anything yet.
Well, you offered to help me with my immigration status months ago, but I decided to put my faith in
Thank you.
Theo Hoffman instead. How's that for bad judgment?
You weren't the only one taken by him, believe me. He managed to build quite a reputable name for himself as an attorney.
So, did he know immigration law?
I don't know, but I can probably tell you it wasn't on his list of priorities.
Theo told Siobhan that she couldn't apply for any kind of extended stay because she doesn't have any special talents. Does that make sense to you?
Sort of. The bottom line is she hasn't done anything exceptional this week, so there would be no reason to launch an appeal or stop the deportation.
What if I marry Siobhan?
You know that marrying Siobhan to keep her in the country is fraud.
We've already been together for a while.
We never brought up the subject of marriage till I was threatened with deportation.
But, you know, couples get married spur of the moment all the time. I mean, look at Ethan and Maya.
Are you suggesting that we go to Vegas and get drunk as a couple of sailors?
Could be fun.
It is. I've done it. Let's talk about the legal ramifications. They would see your marriage as suspect. You'd be able to then go for your green card, and then the two of you would have to go before a review board and have to prove that you're this happily married couple, right?
I think we could pull it off.
Could we?
What if we pass the review?
Siobhan would be able to stay in the country.
Well, how long would the two of us be obliged to stay married?
Now, you see, that's not a good question to ask at the review.
Hello, sports fans. Well, my dear, I have the answer to all your immigration woes right in this little envelope.
Okay. That brings us to last spring. When did Suzanne Stanwyck leave your side, and where did she go?
I don't know. I'm not her keeper.
Where were you and Miss Stanwyck last spring?
Last spring we went to India, and then after that I went to Tahiti for a week with a friend.
And where was Miss Stanwyck?
I don't know where Miss Stanwyck was.
You will have to do better.
So now go tell him and you'll protect both of us.
The time has come. My moment.
Wow.
I can't believe it.
I'm so proud of
Finally
you.
got that right.
It's so awesome.
The blade sings.
Demanding my presence at the drop of a hat is a habit I hope you will choose not to cultivate.
This couldn't wait.
Oh, well, I will simply console myself by doubling my fee. Surprise! So, what seems to be the trouble?
The divorce and custody agreement has to be amended.
We have worked out all the details thoroughly. I was under the impression that both parties were in agreement.
Well, circumstances have changed.
Okay. Would you like to be a little bit more specific?
Yes, I will be as specific as I can. I would like you to put a paragraph in there that says that Carly has to maintain a safe and sane lifestyle, or I will take the kids. You think that's possible?
Well, why don't you precisely define for me what is a safe and sane lifestyle?
That my kids can no longer be exposed to gun-wielding bastards like Sonny Corinthos.
Then we got a problem, don't we?